Hello and welcome to the Bill with Bear bonus stream. That's right, no workshop tonight. I'm going to be playing some Hearthstone. I'm throwing the Bear Cave leg of the scythe mode. If you're currently a subscriber, you can reply with those. If you're not a subscriber, you can just say hi. That's totally cool. We're going to hang out here in the intro zone for a moment or two. See if anybody wants to join us tonight. It is, sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes we don't get people here hanging out, which is okay. Sometimes my bonus streams are very popular, and people are like, "Ooh, I'm interested in that." And sometimes they're not as popular, and people are like, "Yeah, that's cool." Turn up the master volume a little bit here. Turn up the music. Um, I'm going to be playing some Hearthstone tonight. I have a standard deck that I will be playing a little bit as we wait to see if folks want to join us, and then we're going to be going into the dual class arena, which is a special thing they do not so often. And I'll explain how that works, and we'll go through the process of picking a dual class, picking some cards that will be class cards, and cards that are for anybody to use, and going through the thought process of trying to build successfully a deck, and then maybe getting some wins in arena. I want one win in arena. That would be great, because the nice thing is they send out tickets, so it doesn't cost money to play arena or gold. Today, or when you use it, which is great because I'm maybe going to hopefully play against somebody who also doesn't play it that often, and maybe then I have a chance. But the people who play it a lot, I'm not going to do well at. All right, I'm going to send a retweet out, see if we can get some love there, uh, and yeah. Again, if this is a chill stream, that's okay. And, if people want to watch later on the YouTube, because I will archive it, they can watch it on my YouTube channel or watch the VOD later. That's cool. Let me go to the old overhead here. And as always, if folks have any questions or comments or concerns, feel free to put them in chat. I will be keeping an eye on what happens in chat. So we got the game here. Let's see. We are going to start with a standard game. So we'll go into my collection. I'll show you what the standard deck looks like that we'll be checking out tonight. It is a King Standard. This deck has very few spell cards that are low cost and quite a bit of spell cards that are high cost. Some of the lower cost spell cards are meant to control the board, like Bog Beam or Bees, whereas Overgrowth is meant to ramp. In addition to Overgrowth, we have our what do you call it? What's the other card that we got? Oh yes, yes, Lake Thrasher, Teacher's Pet, Twilight Runner, Stars, Overgrowth, Get to the Wild. Yeah, so we're just trying to ramp up here, so that we can play our overflow here to draw some cards, to heal up if we want. We've got Guardian Animals, which is great. Guardian Animals used to be 7. As of today, it costs 8 mana. So we're going to find out if that is good or bad. We're not really sure. But we also have King Pharaoh soon. So we have some high-cost cards. We've got Gift of the Wild, Guardian Animals. And this, for each spell in your hand, you summon a random minion of the same cost. So, also we have our Sunstrider, which we do have a mix of some low-cost cards and some high ones, like Lightning Bloom and Invigorate. And we have Nature Studies, which Nature Studies does two things. It gives us a solution to play early game, because we have very little early game. But also, if we play that, the next spell we costs one less, so we can play Guardian Animals even sooner. And if it happens and we can do Invigorate or Lightning Bloom to get our Overgrowth done earlier, it's totally worth the 2 mana that we lose for 1 turn by using Lightning Bloom in our Overload. And of course, Survival of the Fittest is great for King Pharaohs, but also if we have Guardian Animals and suddenly have a bit of a board, which would be great, then Survival of the Fittest will just buff that board. And of course, we have our Defender here, which when we play a high-cost spell card, we can then play that for 0 mana, which would be great. And Lake Thrasher is just good. That's just a good card to have Rush on it. Teacher's Pet is a taunt beast that also has Rush on it when you play Guardian Animals, and will summon a random 3-cost beast. And there are a couple in standard 3-cost beasts that are pretty great. And then Twilight Runner is our draw mechanic, because we have no real draw mechanic other than that, unless we find something in Nature Studies. So that's the deck, and we're gonna play a couple games of that. See if a few more folks want to join us before we get into Arena. So I figured we'd do that for a little bit, and then when we get more people, we'll get in there. So we're gonna go with King Standard, and we're gonna go. Oh yeah, so that's right now. I am in gold there for Wild and Standard here going in. I don't play a lot of standards. Hello, GBC. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. Played a little Hearthstone. I don't play a lot of standard, but I do kind of want to find out. This deck isn't the most viable deck. It's probably like a rank 3 or 4, like a tier. It's not a great deck, but it's a fun deck, and that's important to me. But I do want to find out if why is it not showing up? All right, I'm going to try to reopen Deck Tracker, relaunch Deck Tracker here, because my Deck Tracker wasn't showing this deck, which I played before. So now we're just going to load up Deck Tracker here again. Nature Study is great. Defender we don't want right now. We don't want Gift of the Wild. That's a card that we find in our hand, but we don't want it at the moment. Okay, for whatever reason, it is not recognizing my deck, so it is building the deck as we play. That's fine. We'll make do with that. I mean, we have to build our deck in Arena anyway, so it won't have that information ahead of time. So let's Nature Study. We do a turn 1 play here. Lightning Bloom is good to have. Nature Studies could be fine if we get a minion, but we're not getting a minion anytime soon. And then Hidden Oasis. I'm going to pick an Oasis because it is a 6-cost card. It'll go well with our King Pharaohs. And we do have that 1 discount here, so whatever we play, we could play this on 5 and get ourselves a 6/6 taunt, which would be pretty nice. All right, our Shaman's getting some lackeys. All right, we got another Thresh there. Don't have any moves, so we'll just try to get this thing down a little bit. Is 30 heart health standard now? I haven't played in years. Yes, GBC 30 is your starting health in a game. Yep. Okay, so we have Bog Beam, which would cost us 2 if we played Bog Beam. You deal 3 damage to a minion. It costs 0 if you have 7. So, I don't want to waste that discount by getting rid of, like, a 1/1 on the board isn't doing anything. Our opponent's not doing anything, which is pretty good for us because we're not doing anything. But we can, on turn 5, if we don't spend any, if we don't play a spell on turn 4, because we get Overgrowth. I'm playing Overgrowth. But if we don't use a spell on turn 4, on turn 5, we can play Hidden Oasis and our Defender there. Anubisath Defender. So that's a pretty good combo. And yeah, our opponent's not really doing a lot, so that's good for us as we try to get the cards that will help us. So, okay, we might want to play that on turn 5, but we can have a big turn 5 there. Again, I'm not going to waste the opportunity by doing 3 damage. I'm also going to sneeze. Hold on. Yeah, I'm back. All right, so we can have a big turn 5, or we can also stealth our Twilight Runner. And I think that makes more sense to me. Is to do a big turn there, have a defensive play, and then also have 2 taunts. We'll have a 3/5 and a 6/6 in taunt. That sounds great. If we are going to play, okay, getting a little bit there. Going to go over there. All right, we got a 3/3 here. Gives a dragon in your hand. I don't expect them to have a dragon in their hand. They could. Well, they're discovering it. Never mind, I'm wrong. Hello, thank you, Sharks2K. Appreciate that. They are going to have a dragon in their hand because they're playing the lackey. So when this dies, they will give a dragon 3/3 and this death rattle. So that's Annoying. All right, so let's make a 6/6 with taunt, and we'll make a defender. So for our guardian animals, which we would like to play on turn 8 if it comes up, it is a bummer that we have both of our Lake Threshers and one of our Twilight Runners. So automatically, it's not looking as good because this is not a beast. So our beast draws are not great right now. But our defense is pretty good. And, you know, we've got options. We got bees. We've got Bog Beam, which in 2 turns will be free. So our opponent managed to get one down there. Okay, and then there's a dragon there. Now, unfortunately, if the legendary they got is a dragon, that will buff that dragon, which would be bad. And then there's our teacher's pet. So our possible turn 8 play is now 1 teacher's pet and 1 Twilight Runner, which is not the best because that's still in our deck. So we got bees. We could choose that and have 4 bees turn into it. I don't hate that play. Thrasher is really a defensive turn. I'm not really thrilled with that. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that, which leaves us a couple bees. Now we have some bees to hang out, and we'll just go ahead and do that, which feels pretty good. Hello, Lord Crashington. Welcome, welcome. We're playing some Standard. This is my King's Standard deck. You want to King Pharaoh's Standard. Okay, now our spells cost 1 more. We were not necessarily thinking of playing anything there. And our opponent has completed their quest. So now, for 2 mana, their battle cries that turn will be doubled. Which means they might start doing that right now, it looks like. Alright, yep, okay. And our bees are gone. Alright, there's our other defender. You can see there that our Soul of the Fittest now costs 11 mana for this 1 turn, but we aren't going to play that anyway. Obviously, we don't have the mana for it. So we are going to be defensive. I'm going to save this because I still have expensive spells, and that's a great thing to do there. We're just going to make them trade in, do some damage. Sharks2K just subscribed with Prime for 9 months. I'm sorry that that didn't show up there. I have it turned. No, I have that on. But I don't have the overlay didn't come in, so sorry. But thank you so much. I'm going to hit the applause here. Thanks so much for subscribing for 9 months, Sharks2K. I appreciate that. There you go. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, they're silencing it. That's a bummer. Kind of would have loved to have that. Overgrowth. So Overgrowth doesn't really help us because... Oh, Asmo also subscribed. That's 29 months. Thank you so much. I'm going to the applause there. And that did show up, so that's good. Asmo, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it very much. That's a lot of months. It is. 29 months is a whole lot of months, Asmo. Thank you. Also, hi, Asmo. Welcome. Happy to have you here. So I'm going to play defensive here. I don't like playing defensive here, but I am going to. And we're going to take the 3 damage here. Basically, this doesn't help us. It would have just kind of been using our mana in, it wouldn't have helped. We're trying to get to turn 10 so we can play that, kind of. Try to hopefully build a board at least. I would love to, on turn 9, pull that 8 mana card. Okay. Just to kind of get some stuff in there. It'll be good. Also, folks, it is September, the last day of September. So if you would like to subscribe, if you're new to the channel, you haven't been here in a while. Yes, Overgrowth is a card that is just late. Billy Mitchell just appeared on AEW. I don't like that sentence. I don't like that sentence, Lashbrook. I gotta admit, I don't like that sentence. There, now we got a little bit of friends on the board. Look at this nonsense. We'll play Lake Thresher. Yeah, but as you said, Overgrowth is a dead card right now. And we'll just do that. We got to do something. We got to get a little bit of presence on the board. If these survive, I mean, this with as an 8-10 is pretty great. I can understand why they wouldn't want this to be there, but as an 8-10, that's great. And can do a lot of damage with it. Our opponent is going to have a whole mess of these, of the Requiem Primes, in their deck. Also, this is the worst art. I hate this art so much. I hate this art. Yeah, of all the people to beat Billy Mitchell, like, what? What? The hot sauce man? The hot sauce man? Okay. Alright, well, it's a 4-5. Oh, you gotta mutate, okay. It's 5-6. It was taped bit of Kip Sabian and Miro hanging out. They're in arcade playing with those giant Pac-Man cabs, and Kip steps out, and Miro is doing some smack talk to his unseated opponent, and it's Billy Mitchell. I just have to hope that that Billy Mitchell was just there. And they were like, no, that isn't. That's a planned thing. Like, maybe he has an arcade. I hate it. I just hate it. I don't hate these, but I do hate that. I do hate what you've told me, Lashbrook. I do hate that. What are you going to do? I can't. I mean, I'm not controlling that company. They could do whatever they want, but that seems like a real weird thing to do. Also, don't. The coronavirus is real. Don't go to an arcade. Come on, Miro. Come on, Kip. Don't go to an arcade to film. Don't take your best man to an arcade. All right, we're gonna play this stuff. We're not gonna win this game, probably. Maybe we will. We haven't drawn any of the cards that do the things we want to do in this deck. I mean, we could give your minions +2/+2 taunt. We play Gift of the Wild next turn, I guess, but I'm not expecting us to be able to pull that off. Because our opponent can kind of just go face and not worry about it. Because we did not draw any of the cards we kind of need for this to work. And our opponent has answers to everything we do. The things we can do. Our opponent just finds the answers to them. Yeah, it's not like AW and W don't have outbreaks. Yeah, it's not like people that there's King Pharaohs. Okay, so I don't even care that we're getting a 0-cost mana card. We're playing King Pharaohs. We're gonna have a 4-drop, an 8-drop, and a 0-drop. Which is 1/1. A 3. That's not a great 4-drop, and that's a terrible 8-drop. There's worse 8-drops, but that is real bad. Now, I am a little tilted for this game. We should have done this first, because this would have allowed us to draw 2 cards, and you can see those cards would have been great. So that's a learning lesson for you. If you're going to play King Pharaohs, you should draw first, because we would have had another 8-drop, another 10-drop. This would have been a different story. But that's what happens. Yes. It is a cool, yes, and now okay, you got that, yeah. No, our opponent's playing a cool deck. We're playing a weird deck and a fun deck, because we get to do some stuff like that, and I misplayed it. But, yeah. We really just need our other 8-cost card, and we're not getting it, and our opponent's just going to go face, because why wouldn't they go face? We have 0 healing cards right now. We have no taunts. Our taunts are been used up. Oh no, we have a teacher's pet. We have a teacher's pet left. So we could have pulled that. We have to clear the board here, which sucks. And we can do... Wait. Oh, we won. Never mind, we won. This is the best deck in the world. I'm a master. We did win because our opponent went face instead of picking off some minions, and we did have enough to win, and our opponent conceded. So I'm the best, and I played that perfectly. We're going to play one more game of this, and we're going to try Arena. We're playing a dual-class Arena, and I'll explain that a little bit. That's Hearthstone for you. Yes, indeed. That's Hearthstone. Dual class arena. Arena is you get choices of you choose between 3 classes. You get they go through 30 times picking a card, one of 3. You pick one of 3 cards. Dual class means that you'll be picking from 2 different classes. There are dual class cards, but now you'll be able to combine some classes, and you'll have a different variety. So you can have a mage and have someone else's cards, and they're all dressed as Halloween in Halloween costumes because it's the Halloween thing. All right, so we want that. We want Innervate. We don't need Bob Game. We don't need Survival. We're getting the full deck now, so that's good. We got our Guardians. We got our Overgrowth. So we can ramp Overgrowth pretty early. We got our King Pharaohs, which will be good in the late game. We're probably gonna play Guardian Animals if we can. We're not gonna worry about that. Waiting to use it with King Pharaohs, unless we ramp very fast. Our opponent might be playing the same exact deck or a variant of it, because I've made a few changes here and there in my version of the deck. Other people have different cards in there of what spells they use. I like Gift of the Wild because it's another buff with the taunt, and also it helps a lot with King Pharaohs. So we'll get 3 here. Next turn we will have 3 mana, and we will play Overgrowth. Because then that'll give us 4 mana, and then we'll play Overgrowth, which will give us even more mana, which will be great. You'll have 5 and then 6. Yeah, it's good. It's good. This next turn is a good play, especially because our opponent hasn't done anything. Oh, hey! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Thank you very much, Dave, for raiding a party of 20. I'm playing Hearthstone. I hope that you're not that you're psyched for some Hearthstone play, but welcome, everybody. I'm Pat Bear. I often build model kits and Lego sets, but every Wednesday I do something that's not that. And this week, usually they're game related, and this week it is the night where I play some Hearthstone. I do that pretty often. We're playing some Standard. We're going to check out Arena, the dual class Arena, because I got a free ticket. Everyone who plays Hearthstone regularly got a free ticket to play that. So we were checking that out. Our opponent hasn't done anything, which is great. So we're ramping. We're getting even closer to be able to play Guardian Animals, which is going to be great. It would be awesome if our opponent played something for us to rush into, but still, why not? Let's get some beasts on deck if our opponent isn't going to do anything. Yeah. Next turn we can play that. We could play Overflow and just draw some cards, but I'm feeling like I don't want to draw the things that we're going to pull, so we'll just kind of pass and hang out. But yeah, we're going to check out Dual Class Arena after this game, and I'll kind of talk about that as we get into it. It is interesting. Interesting, I guess, is the word to kind of describe it. Overflow into King Pharaoh seems like a fun thing. Yes, Girly Buttercup. This will probably be our turn 9, just to give us, to a nice little thing. Oh, Nature Study, playing that again. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming our opponent is playing a deck very similar to what we're playing, because they use Bog Beam and Nature Studies, which are things we have. Bees is a thing I didn't want to pull, but okay. But yeah, playing Overgrowth will be great next turn to top us off, draw some cards that we can hopefully play with King Pharaohs. Be a nice little duality there. Got any Hearthstone questions, comments, thoughts? Let me know. And yeah, I started streaming this tonight about half an hour ago, so I am not too deep into the Hearthstone tonight. Okay, Slightly different card. I do not play this card, but I believe that we're playing a similar deck here. Still believe that. Okay, so we have two options here. We can play Overflow to give us some more of a hand here. We can play Innervate to just play King Pharaohs right now, which would almost give us an 8, a 7, and 2 3s. So I'd rather do Overflow. So if we're going to Overflow, then what we're going to do is we are going to do this first here. Max hand size is 10, Girly Buttercup. If you have more than 10 cards, if you draw a 11th card, it does go away and you lose it. So we're going to play Bees there. And then we're going to take 1 damage on this, do 4 to face. Then we're going to Innervate, because that way we don't get a 0-cost minion with King Pharaohs. And we are going to restore our health up there. Did I screw up the order of that? I did. You eagle-eyed viewers may know that I screwed that order up. I should have Overgrowth and then attacked with Teacher's Pet, because I healed my opponent. Which is not what you want to do. Fun fact for everybody, that was a goof. All right, now our opponent is going, okay, they got these guys here. Yeah, got some totems. These guys' totems. All right, got to do some damage here. All right. Our opponent does have a different deck. They had some similar cards, but they mostly have a different deck here. Just totally cool. These totems do have Rush. Let's see what we got. Oh, you love to see it. Zixor, Apex Predator. That's a great beast to have because it puts a beast in our deck. All right, so wish that I had a few other spells in here, but I don't. So we're just going to play King Pharaohs because why not? All right, 8/8. Love to see it. We got that 1/1 from the Bog Beam because we didn't want to shoot ourselves just to get rid of it. I don't mind this. We have nothing to rush this into, but it is a cool card, and then we'll just go face. And we can also put +4/+4 on all these next turn. Unless our opponent completely totally clears our board, we'll be able to get some of those buffs on some things. And even if they do clear the board pretty far, we will have this 2/4 will, put a card in our deck. Okay, they didn't do that, so we're just gonna do that. And we're just gonna win. Just gonna win. They didn't have an answer for our big swing. Now, you're saying to yourself, Pat, that deck's unfair, but you have to understand, it's not unfair because I don't win that often with it. I have a rank with this deck. I have won 14 games and lost 9 games with this deck, which has a win rate of 61%. So it has high highs and it has low lows. Hearthstone, we're just going to win. Yes, every deck in Hearthstone is unfair, Girly Buttercup says, which I totally appreciate. That is a great way to look at it. A thing to know about decks like this is, like I said, they are big swings. I could pull all my 8-cost minions and my 10-cost cards in the beginning and have no ramp and have no mid-game, and I'm just getting all the late game with a deck like that. I could just have bees and no targets for bees. And you can't play bees unless there's a target. So there's a lot that goes wrong with that deck. But we're going to try. We're going over here. We're going into Arena. I already cashed in my ticket. So I have Uther as the Paladin with some pirate stuff. I believe that's how it goes. But anyway, we got Druid and Shaman. And we're going to go with Druid because Druid just has such a great amount of spells and class cards that are fantastic. So, so we're going to go with Druid. And then we get to gain the hero power from another class and have cards from that. So we have Druid Rogue, Druid Demon Hunter, Druid Hunter. So there are Ooh, in my opinion, it comes down to Druid, Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, Druid has the bees, indeed. Demon Hunter has a lot of cards that do want you to play demons, which don't necessarily work with Druid. Druid Hunter, I think, works really well together because beasts are very important to both Druid and Hunter. Oh, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Let's hit the old, if you're also a subscriber, you can hit the emotes in there. And thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And congrats on taking advantage of September, because it's still September here, and you can get your discount for subscribing today. So, yeah, I'm a little torn here. I think Druid Demon Hunter could be very powerful. Look, I like Rogue, but it's a Rogue class cards. I don't know if they work well in Druid. It does the advantage of Endure and Healing. I think we're going to go Druid Hunter, because I think that Druid Hunter there'll be a lot of cards like Beast and Druid. Yeah, Hunter and Druid, the Beasts just work so well together. Also, a Druid with Hunter secrets could be very good. So now we're going to have a bunch of options. We're going to build our deck here. We're just going to keep getting that and do that. Ghoul classing just made me think of Guild Wars, and now I want to reinstall Guild Wars 2. Glad to be here. It's Margaret Cross from the old RC. Margaret, yes, I should have recognized your username. Hello, Margaret. So lovely to have you here. Yeah, I totally should have recognized that. Welcome, welcome. The old Improv Resource Center. So, your taunt minions have +2 attack. Are we going to get any taunts? That's a 4-drop for 3/3 with a cool thing, but it's a demon. We're going to go with a 2-drop because it's so early in the game. We might as well just have a 2-drop, and that 2-drop is also going to give us a 2/2. So it's 2-drop that gives you a 3/3 in stats. Lake Thresher is great. Random 1-cost minion to your hand. That's early game. We did get that 1-cost spell. Now that spell could be either class. So we're going to go with Wandmaker. It could be, that's just going to give us a spell. I do like Mountain Cellar, but I really like this. Pull a Rush minion. So let's keep looking for a Rush minion. Survival of the Fittest. That's a great late game. Mark of Nature is okay. We're gonna go with that though. I think we gotta go with that. I don't really want to be spending 10 mana. Acorn Bearer is good early. Tundra Rhino is great for a good swing turn if you can pull some stuff on your board. Let's do that. That's some mid game there. If we get any spells, that's great. We can also just play it for 5, which would be okay as well. That's not great. And destroy a random enemy secret. Are any of our opponents going to have secrets? They could. But let's go a little defensive mid-game. We can always play that for 5. And then if we do get that in the late game, we can play it for free. We're going to get Ogre Magi. Potion Vendor. Let's get a 1-drop. We can always just play on 1. That's a 2/2, 4-drop. Battlecry, give your other minions Death Rattle, summon a 1/1. Yeah, let's do that. Some mid-game. Educated Elk. Educated Elk is a fantastic card. Whenever a spell is played, this minion remembers it. And so here's the thing about this card. That's your opponent's spells, too. So we can remember that and then get our opponent's spells shuffled into our deck. I really do think Soul of the Forest could be fun, but we're going with that. Now, do we have spells to take advantage of this? Well, we're going to maybe get a spell. We're going to be looking to add some spells, and also we can get our opponent's spells. Also, it's a 3/4 on turn 3. That's totally worth it. Jar Dealer, I don't know. Druid of the Claw, it's good. Spell Burst, do deal damage to all their minions. We'll have a couple 1-costs. How's our mid game is good right now. You can also see here on the bottom, it's kind of giving you this thing. So our mid game, we probably don't want that. Let's go with Jar Dealer. I don't love Jar Dealer, but it is something on turn 1. Moonfire, cheap spell. Obviously, it's cheap spell. Brewmaster, I don't really want to do that. Let's go with cheap spell. Cheap spell's good. Oh, there we go. Here's a great spell for us. Um, we have no dragons. We have one dragon for this. So let's go with multi-shot. Deal 3 damage to 2 random enemy minions. Let's get another spell in there. Mark of Nature's good. I don't really know. That's not great. Get a 2-drop in there. Yeah, completely. Power of the Wild. We definitely want Power of the Wild. Taunt, double this minion's health. The fun thing about Arena is you come across cards you would never play. Like, I don't know when this card got added. Heroic Innkeeper. I don't think I've ever seen it. Gain 2/2 for the minion. Like, that's an 8-drop. I would never play that 8-drop. I'd only come across that 8-drop if I evolved cards. Let's get another taunt, I guess. Yeah, let's get another taunt. It's 5 cost. We're our mid game. I don't love. Okay, so these are our expensive cards here. Can't attack heroes. It's a rough one as a demon. We got another dragon that does 4 damage to 2 random enemies. That's a great 8-drop. We're gonna go with that. That's definitely high tier. Silence adjacent minions. That's not great in the deck we're playing. So we're gonna go with River Croc. We could get another 8-drop here and kind of fill that out. We got a taunt. Whenever this takes damage, it's an early taunt. And I'm liking that. Let's do that. Another rush minion. So we did play. Right now we only have 1 rush minion. So having a second rush minion would be great. Because this is... The lion is rush, battle cry. Choose a friendly minion, gain a copy of his death rattle. So we do have some death rattles, not a lot. We do have a couple death rattles, especially if we had this on the board. So having a second rush card would be great. So let's do that. Okay, we have some beasts. So that's probably going to be good. Some early game. Okay, so your spells cost 1. Your spells are poisonous. And then Vargoth. So this is card. Ooh. This one's actually a little tough because do we have a lot of spells to play with Vargoth? Our multi-shot could be poisonous. It's also a 3-drop. We can just play it. Our spells could cost 1. Do we have a lot of spells? No. Could we get more? Possibly. This is actually the hardest decision I've had here because I think... I mean, that's a 9-drop. I'm not picking a 9-drop. If I had a lot more spells, I'd go for it. Professor Slate makes all your buff spells poison, right? Girly Buttercup, I don't know if that does that. But, like, Moonfire is now deal 1, and it's poisonous. And, like, but is Power of the Wild also poisonous? I don't know. I actually have no idea. But in our 1 cost we can make yeah, it's only poison if it's damage. Yeah. Only one way to find out. Yeah, no, let's go with look, also it's a 3-drop. And Vargoth is not sticking on the board, folks. We're not going to get to play Vargoth. Vargoth is cool, but let's go with Slate. All right, and then I do like Warp Golem. Tunnel Blaster. Let's get an early beast. Our 2-drops are very high. Let's get a mid-gate range here. Give us stealth and also is card draw because we don't have that, so we could run out of stuff. Fellwing, Lifesteal. We don't have any healing. We don't have any healing. I've picked too many 2-drops. Probably. We don't have enough spells for that. Having another rush card will be great because so we'll pick another rush card. I don't want to go with that. Your minions can't be frozen. This isn't a great card for what we want, but we're going to pick that. I mean, maybe it'll come up. That's a death rattle, but we don't have activator. We have 1 activator for that, so I don't want to do that. That's a 3/2. That's a taunt. All right, let's get a 5-drop. We got too many 2-drops here. That is draw a card. That is discover a 4 cost. That's pretty good. we'll do that. I don't want a depth charge. We can get more late game. I kind of like the idea of another plagued proto Drake. This wouldn't be not too hard to pop. That's a defensive tool. Let's go with that. And secrets. Yep, we're taking secrets. Okay, there we go. All right, this is our deck. There's a lot of 2-drops. There are some rush minions. There are some beasts. There are some cards that don't work with anything we're doing here. But okay, I would have loved a few more spells. Our late game is pretty strong with Plague Proto Drake. It's 7 cost, Twin Tyrant, and again, Rhino can maybe swing with some of our 2-drops late game. Let's see how we do. 3 losses and we're out. I believe it's 12 wins. I've never done that, so I think it's 12 wins and you're done. I can't remember when you cash out. But you can see here, now we got our deck here. Our deck is too big for this side, so we'll move me over here. We'll move me here so you can see how many wins I have. All right, so we got a rush. I don't want that. We have so many 2-drops. I want 2-drops. Give me 2-drops. We got 1 2-drop, and it's definitely a 2-drop I don't want to play on its own. So we may end up... Oh, no, we'll play that on 2. Because I was thinking we might just end up coining out the Harvest Golem. Well, let's coin out a taunt. Our opponent didn't play anything. They're a Druid Shaman, which is pretty good. I'll say. That's pretty neat. But yeah, this is a good little defensive friend here, so we'll get it out of the beginning. Got a Fairy Dragon, can't really... Well, we could just swing into it. But instead, I'd rather swing 3 to face. Well, now we have our defensive tool here, our multi-shot. We've got a turn 3 play with Harvest Golem. That's Reborn. You hate to see it. Alright, so we can do a Harvest Golem. We can do... Just get some friends on the board. Let's use all of our mana. Let's see what our opponent does here with their Reborn card. So this will come back as the 3-1. Because Reborn means it comes back with 1 health. Alright, okay. Well, this is the... Hey. Oh, no, it has stealth. Doesn't have stealth anymore. And let's get our damage in. Let's just get our damage in. See if our opponent wants to swing into it, wants to do 3 damage. That's okay. We're a little bit ahead here. We've got some options of things we can do. Our opponent is building a wider board and clearing us off with the thing that they can get rid of. So we have Elk. We might want to wait for us to have a spell to play Elk. Because we can always just do... We can also build a wide board. Yeah, let's also build a wide board. We have a wide board now, too. And our minions can't be frozen, which I don't expect to come up in this fight, but you never know. But yeah, I would love to have a spell. Now, our opponent could play a spell here, but I would love to have a spell for Elk on our end. And our opponent did play a spell, which we could have had added to Elk. So that is frustrating. So we could have, we might have wanted to do that. But like I said, we can wait and see if we play our own Power of the Wild with it, which would be great. All right, go and face. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. And we'll do that, and then we gotta do a little cleanup here. Well, let's get a little cleanup. So yeah, if our opponent plays any spells, we'll get a copy of it, unless the spell they play is Silence, which I don't think it's gonna happen, but could. I think we'll be all right. Oh, we got it going on here. Oh. Over on Twitter, Casey Malone found the first episode of the last season of what you call it? Difficult People, where I have a line. I was in the television show Difficult People, the last episode of the first season. Or sorry, the first episode of the last season. I mixed that up. Hey, cool, we can play that. Can't target it with spells or hero powers, so we can't do that. We could have charge and scroll into it. I don't have enough attack to take that out twice. All right. Aw, you did it in the order that didn't help me. Of course you did. Well, we'll draw some cards, and maybe we can draw some cards that will also pair well with this. Or we could just play that, but that doesn't feel offensive enough, so let's take some stuff in there. Okay, that doesn't really help because we could play that, and then also have that. Let's do that. That. Because we... And that's only going to do that. Now let's get some snakes, and... Let's do that. Not looking great here for our first game of Arena, but we'll do our best. We'll see how it goes. And look, we got some snakes. Now we have snakes. We're gonna play an 8/8 that summons a 7-drop. All right, you got taunt. Well, okay. I mean, I don't love seeing that. A little water. Battle cry. Give your death rattles. Summon a 1/1 demon. That would have a 1/1 demon. We're just gonna play an 8/8. We have health. That is a thing we do have. Our opponent can heal up here. 4 at least. Oh, he had Hex. Well, I hope you like seeing 8/8s because I got another one. Our opponent is healing quite a bit. That's frustrating. And gotta rush. I don't expect this to live another turn for this to help, but that would be fucking cool. Yes, oof, indeed, Girly Buttercup. Now, the chance of our opponent having another Hex it's not impossible. I would hope they don't have 2 Hexes. They could. They had Big Bad Archmage. Okay, that's a fun card. It's a fun 10-drop. They picked a 10-drop minion. It worked out okay for them. Chance of me having 2 Hexes, 0. Yeah. Well, now I have that. That's pretty neat. Because now we'll see what we get with that. Hell yeah! Check out that 7-drop. That's a good 7-drop. That's a great 7-drop. And let's do a spell. And add a random 1 cost, 3 cost to your hand. It's pretty good. But I'm going to, while I have some sort of board, I'm going to give them a death rattle that doesn't help a lot. And then I got to take that out. Because that's just going to, I don't know what other 6-drop they could get. They're, so I kind of got to limit that a bit, even though I took off a bunch of health. I got to try to stabilize a bit there. I am going to get a random 2 cost, 3 cost beast. Pretty great. Okay, you got Torrent. Cool, cool, cool. You got Torrent. Well, I don't know, there's a 1/1, so I hope you like having that 1/1 there. Yeah. That's a lot of damage that just happened to me. Okay. Let's see what we get. Okay, that's a rush minion. I like seeing that. That's the other rush minion. I like seeing that. Poisonous. Yeah, let's do that. Gonna put a poison there. So these are our rush minions. We're gonna start with our rush minions here. We're gonna take out things with our rush minions. That's also has rush, which we couldn't play there because we didn't have it the mana to play it anyway. And then we'll. What happened? Oh, I got disconnected. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Sorry about that. I had a hiccup there. I also dropped a few frames. So, sorry, everyone, about that. Um, wait, did I not get... Oh, I got my 410. I was like, where's my 7-drop? It went over here. Folks, my 7-drop went over there, and it really freaked me out because I was like, where's my 7-drop? There's the 1-1, but where's my 7-drop? And it's also a taunt. That's great. It's a taunt 7-drop. We got some very good 7-drops that came out of there. Both were taunt. You can't ask for better than that when you have 7 health and no healing. So yeah, I apologize for that hiccup there. It happens. Okay. Your spells are poisonous. We have no spells. We do have a rush card, so let's play our rush card here. And we discover a 4 cost, which we're going to pick that 4 cost. That's great. That's for our next turn. And now let's rush out that. We'll take that out with that. We will take... I want to save that. So we'll shoot. We'll just get a little face damage in. Take that out. Take that out. And then... Things are looking okay right now. I mean, it can swing, certainly. We can swing back pretty easily, but I'm feeling all right about this. Oh, yeah. Cool. Okay. All right. All right. Let's put a rush out there. Rush through that. Put a taunt there. All right. I'm feeling okay about that. We have 16 health and taunt. Our opponent could certainly have buffs, but then he did have a buff. I had 2 buffs. Red numbers on a red background wasn't the best choice. Yeah. That can be. Yeah, wolf. We're lost. Now, could I have just cleaned up the board? Yes. Did I feel like I had enough cards left that were going to get me through that? No. I made a strategic choice thinking that my 16 health was going to get me through it. Did that 16 health get me through it? No, it did not. But because we played a game, we earned a pack. And we earned another pack for playing the game. And another pack because it's the Happy Hollows End event. So we earned 3 packs. I'm glad I'm the one playing and not you. Thanks a lot, Girly Buttercup. I appreciate that. Look, here's the thing. The nice thing about it's arena. And did I set myself up for failure by declaring myself bad at it? Probably. I probably said, like, by saying, like, oh, I'm bad at it. I give myself an out. I didn't, in that. But I'm also not good at arena. So I'm okay with that. Okay, so we've got a combo here that I don't dislike. I'm going to get rid of my 1-drop because it's a better card later, and my 4-drop because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards I'd like to play on turn 2. So let's do that. We did get a 2-drop that I will play. I don't feel too bad about it. Good luck to you. Enjoy ODST, Sharks. Okay, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Problem for me is that I can deal with the randomness with physical games in front of a person, but for some reason when it's digital, it makes me real angry. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying I don't get hot sometimes. I do get hot sometimes. We're playing against a hunter with Paladin, what else did this hunter have that they chose Paladin? Now, Paladin, some great spell cards, but very situational. Yeah, I think like in front of an audience, it is a weird feeling, but at this point, it's like, oh, whatever. I'm kind of like, it is what it is. So if they swing face, okay. We can't on turn 3. We can't do that to this because you can't target it with spells. So we're gonna play our 2-drop here, which is not great, but work out okay. This will work later here. Either 5 mana card, or if we play later in the game, we play. We don't have any spells that this will work for, so it is just a 5-drop, unless we discover a spell somehow. But yeah, this is just a 0-cost poison card, so kind of want to play that. Can't play it here, so we won't play that. So we are going to add a 1-cost spell to our hand, which is great. Spend 10 mana on minions. Summon a minion from your deck. So let's just... Okay. Pack tactics. Alright, now there's a 3-3, but we got rid of that. We got a 2-2. We're going to play that. Now we can get some snakes, and we play 10 mana here. It keeps our track of our progress. That's a good bit of business. And you can see over here, we do have that 1 loss. Okay, we got Nubish Defender, got Tundra Rhino. We've got this combo, which is the best combo we could possibly get here, because we can just get rid of that if we want. And then we can summon that now. Do we want to do that? Do we want to give a 1+1 there? I wish we had 5 mana, but we have other things to do on 5 mana. I like it. Ooh, no, yeah, I like it. Let's just do it. Let's do the thing that this thing does. Haha, it did the thing, and then we'll go face. Because now our opponent needs to get rid of this. And if they swing in, we get some 1/1s. And if they don't do anything, we could buff. Alright, they had an answer. But now we've got snakes. We've got snakes. Which we can buff next turn. That's good. Go face so I can... Oh, no, don't play your other rush minion. Oh, okay, yeah, alright, well... Okay, now we can have buffed snakes. Let's buff these snakes. Let's buff these snakes and also this river crossing. Buff snakes. Boom. Boom. Buff snakes. Now we got a 3/4 instead of a 2/3. Now this is a tank. It's a spider tank, which is a 3-cost mana card that is a 3/4. Okay. Well, we're just going to draw. What are we going to draw? Hellbore. Well, Hellbore is now going to make our Tundra Rhino a little better. I kind of wish we had pulled, I don't know, Plagued Proto Drake. It would have been great if we pulled Plagued Proto Drake out. Had an 8/8 on the board on turn 6. That would have been pretty dope. Oh well. Side quests. Pretty neat. Okay. Gets a 3/4. Alright, you also have a side quest. And now you got a 1/1. Cool. Well, we can put a taunt out there. Oh, no! No, 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 no! Oh, I mean, he didn't clear it. It's taunt time. Excellent. And then we're just gonna make our Tundra Rhino bigger because we got some taunts. Snakes on a card table, indeed. We don't have any snakes left, but we did have snakes. We could have gone face there, but I'd rather clear that, double clear that while we had the opportunity to. Also because that 2-1 is going to help us, and because we did build a bit of a defensive wall here. And we do have now a 3/6 with charge, so we can do that if we need to. We do need cards. We don't have those anymore. But we still have a 3/6. That's pretty good. Hey, speaking of cards, we got that. What's also neat is we're going to play this first. Depending on what we pull, we can also play this. Ooh, I do like that, though. I like both these. I like this. I like just doing a bunch of damage to face with a taunt there. I like that a lot. Today, playing casual, I came up against a priest and decided to relax my never play a priest in casual rule. I conceded when, convincing infiltrator number 6, 7, and 8 hit the board. Yeah, res priest is the worst. Yeah, man, res priest is just the worst, and I'm not there for it. I never was. I certainly am now. You picked this one, huh? Hey, I like this card. The art is so, like, vibrant. I just think it's a neat-looking card. I don't like that it has lifesteal and 9 health. It really swing. It's a 6-drop, a 4/9 6-drop. We can just go face with all these cards. Oh, yeah, that has rush. That's not a beast. That's not a beast. Let's do that. I forgot that this was your beasts have charge. Now, our opponent's going to get some health back. Because we fucked up. We did. I forgot that this is beast, not your cards have charge. So I did fuck up. So this Schoolomancy is the new thing here. So this is just another student. Judicious Juror is just, Judicious Juror, maybe she's like a paladin student. So that's why she has lifesteal. Junior, I should say, not Juror, Junior. There's a whole school thing going. I don't know why it's 4/9. Unless that's how tall she is, the card is 4/9. It's a small little Junior. Because that would also work with Junior. I'm projecting. I don't actually know. Alright, so I really fucked up. And our opponent is going to get 8 health. Because I can't do 6 damage, probably. Now, if I get multi-shot, if I draw our 1 multi-shot, nope, I didn't get multi-shot. So our opponent is going to heal up some here. Okay, they're going to heal. They're not going to heal up now because. Okay. I don't have enough mana. I'm just going to go face. They're going to heal up again. We're not winning this one, is what I'm going to say here. We're not winning this one, is what I'm going to say here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know how we win this one. I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't win this one. Okay, we can concede. Maybe instead of going face with the hero power, I could have played our 5 cost there, but I didn't. Surprised they don't go max damage to your face, but then, hey, they seem to have pretty in control. Yeah, no. They were just trying to have enough health to deal with the swing. Because I might have been able to hit them in the face for 5. That's just pretty much the burst you're going to get with Hunter cards. Druid cards, you can get a little more, but yeah. All right, we're gonna try to play this out. That is the goal, is to play this out here, folks. Certainly, we'll at least play that out. And we can also crack the packs. We got some digital packs by playing one game, so we can crack those open, see what cards we got. I do not mind cracking packs. Digital packs, of course, but I don't mind cracking them. All right. Again, this is not a 1-drop I want. I want Hellbore or Jar Dealer. That's a 2-drop. I don't mind playing, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, we got that. We got our Slate. We got our Snake Trap. And we got Jar Dealer, so you get a random 1-cost minion in your hand. That's fun. We've got options for turn 2. We are placing a Shaman that has the Hunter hero power, and so Shaman with Hunter cards, which is basically what we played last time. No, 2 times ago. All right, we got Hellbore. I like seeing that. Let's just get a little more attack in. We can play these together next turn. It's a pretty good opening hand. Yeah, Girly Buttercup, I am not unhappy with that. We are looking for our Moonfire or another, or our multi-shot for this, but we can also just play that. All right, well, now here's our multi-shot. So we could play Professor Slate just and hope it survives to then have multi-shot, but that doesn't feel good. I'd rather wait on that when we have an alternative, which is this does not buff anything but snakes, and we can just go face and make our opponent have to clear something. This is a card I have not seen someone play. So our next hero power, whenever we use it, it will cost 3. So the next time is always going to cost 3. So we got Lightning Bolt there in the middle. And face. Now you're going to go face. No? Okay, you're going to give me a 1-drop. You're going to give me some snakes. And a 1-drop. And this minion, whenever this minion takes damage, also deal that amount to your hero. I don't want that. I don't want that card. We could play multi-shot and just do 3 damage. That seems weird. What else are we going to do? I guess we could do that and just, yeah. It's going to do a lot of face damage here. This will hopefully not come to hurt us a lot. That's a 1-drop I would never play. Unless I randomly made it. But I don't need to heal at all. And since this heals me for 1 or 2, I would like to keep Potion Vendor. Okay. Got yourself a Reborn. Or are you going to go face? Oh, okay. I would love to have a Beast in my hand for this to help. Ooh. Okay. Add a... we'll just play that. I like that. After you cast a spell, you deal 1 damage. We'll play that. Oh, yeah, Zixor, Rush. I love seeing a Rush card in there. Because let's beef up our Rush card. Check it out. Now our Zixor is a 3/5. That's rad. We're going to take some damage here, but we're going to clear our opponent's board. We took some damage. But we were able to clear it, so I can appreciate it. So now, turn 7, we can do poison damage to 3 minions. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, you summon a 2/2 skeleton with taunt. I don't want you on the board. Battlecry, give you their death rattle. I like that. I can do swing and that and restore some health. Because I can rush that down. But that's going to clear everything. Next turn we can do that fun play. Let's do this. That. Just do that. Now we can get a little bit of a reload. I'll take some reload. It's just a 3 damage, so I'll take that there. I just want to do this next turn. So just play 1 minion. Just play 1 minion. Oh, a taunt. Okay. Don't have it be a death rattle you can play. Storm. Okay. Oh, he's going to go face. Nope. Okay. So, we're doing it. It's 7 mana. We're doing the combo. Now, this says whenever your opponent casts a spell, we're going to get a 2/2 skeleton with taunt. That should be after they each take damage. So we'll just have a 2/2. That's my hope. We're going to find out. Experimenting. Nope, it showed up there. Damn it. That's not what I wanted to happen. That's 100% the opposite of what I wanted. It should have been after the card did its thing. It should have been after this fucking game, right? It should have done after. Or that 2/2 with taunt should have stayed. But whatever. We did a cool thing. It wasn't the coolest thing, unfortunately, but we did a cool thing. All right, let's do you want to copy that battle cry? Yeah, I don't hate copying that battle cry. Copy that battle cry. And then do that. Do that. And do... Oh, we're going to take 7 damage. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. Alright, we're taking 7 damage. Oh, we're taking 7 damage. I wanted to keep this, and I didn't think about it. Whatever. We'll get some health back. There, we're up to 20 health. We still have a good little bit of rush there to help with taunt. Like this taunt. We could get through that some. We don't have any spells for that to help. Alright, so... do that. To save that a little bit.
Oh, that's bad.
Don't have any way to kill this. I didn't. We don't have enough to kill this, so we've got to just put things on the board. We could have not attacked into it at all, but instead I did. But we just have things on the board, and we're just going to see if I can win one. If I get 1 win in Arena, that would be cool. Our opponent has 3 health, so maybe we could pull this off. Okay. It's bigger now. Okay. Well, it can do 10 damage to our face. Or 12 with a... Okay. Oh, that's a you had a secret. Well, you had a secret. Now we have a secret. But we don't know what that secret is. It just remembers the spell, but we don't know what the secret is. Yes, he could have bombed himself 3 times, so that would have been pretty cool. Well... Oh, you're fucking kidding me. We still win. We still win. We still win. But I did get a little nervous there. Yes, Aristophan. I knew I had... yes, I knew I had lethal Aristophan. Because we also had Moonfire. We also had Moonfire. I just didn't know what the secret was. But yeah, we had Moonfire, so we had lethal. We got one win in. Look, ours are one win. But thank you. I was on the edge of my seat. Yes. Thank you, Asmo. Yes. I appreciate. But also, yeah, you should definitely let me know when I have lethal. I did know I had lethal even without attacking. Which is great. But, Moonfire lethal is kind of nice, but it's also kind of shitty. So, now we have to find somebody with one, also that also has one win. Plenty of people with 0 or 1 wins. Trying to find people with 1 or maybe 2 wins. A little harder. Why do we keep pulling Direwolf Alpha? We have so many 2-drops. We haven't even seen Vile Fiend. We haven't not seen Vile Fiend. I think we've seen Wandmaker maybe once. Get out of here. Okay, there we go. Now we got some other 2-drops. All right, these are good. Of course, we were going second. This would be better because we had the coin. But maybe we'll get Hellbore, and we can make our Direwolf Alpha a little bigger. Maybe we can get Jar Dealer, Potion Vendor. We got a Rogue here with Hunter cards. Rogue Hunter, that's a face deck right there. I hope they didn't get any cards that do that. We keep finding this Rustworm. I was gonna say I would call this card pretty okay in arena if you got any minions. Okay, you got a Wand Maker. All right. Well, we got a Wand. We'll give you a Wand Maker. I don't have a Wand Maker. Could have gone Taunt there. I'd rather build a little bit of a board presence. Also, Cat. That's cute. All right, and you've got a Hunter Secret. Well, that's a thing you can have that. We could do a spell here, but we don't know. Could be Pressure Plate. So instead, let's do that. Do that. What do you got? What are you? You're Snake Trap. Why did it have to be snakes? That's a reference. There. Now we're winning. Hearthstone might be the only game I've played where there's a significant second player advance for a lot of decks. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I think going second, they have definitely balanced it. I think going second is the way to be. All right, so we can get rid of that if we wanted to. Hey, too bad we didn't have the card where our enemies can't be frozen. We could play that and make that have a 1/1, but I'd rather get a little defensive action in here. And then we can do this. Check that shit out. That looks pretty neat. And you know what? We're saving Moonfire. What am I doing? I almost played Moonfire instead of saving it for Professor Slate. It's our Professor Slate activator. For 0 mana, we poison and we wipe something off the board. Well, our board is clear, so that's fun. Oh, there's our Twin Tyrant. And now we get to have no battle cry. We're just playing a 4-cost 3/3. Best we can do right there. We're going to play the best card we can. It's all right. We're going here. Okay. Cool. You have a dragon. That's fun. Our opponent seems to have a deck that has things it can do. Lame. In 2 turns, we can do something because we have drawn all of our 8 drops. And I don't think we're winning this one. I think we're going to be 1 win, 3 losses is going to be my guess here. Oh, you got Pilfer off a Wandmaker. Cool. Professor Slate would be pretty rad if we got Professor Slate. That would be pretty rad. Secrets. Why secrets? Diving Grithin's not bad. That ain't bad. Reno Temple plays rule. Yeah. Alright. Let's start there. Okay. I'm going to go there. In case it's pressure plate. You know, hate using Moonfire. Don't mind. Okay. Alright, well, enjoy Moonfire and some Rush minions. Whew. But yeah, that could have been pressure plate, so I had to wait on Moonfire to the end. Did I like using Moonfire there? Of course I didn't. Yeah. Oh, please, please play those. Yes, please play those. Oh, this is the best. Y'all. Boom, boom. Haha. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. They got a 4-3 with Taunt in their hand now. They got a Moonfire in their hand from our deck. But we got a 4-10 on the board. And we got a 4-10 that got its value. This is an 8-8 that did things. We're not playing this no defensive, or not defensive, late game 8-8. I mean, I understand. That's a 1-drop you gotta pick. If that 1-drop comes up, you pick it. Gary and Nature to subscribe. That's 5 months. Thank you so much, Gary and Nature. Appreciate that. Give the applause button there. If you're a subscriber, throw the emotes in the chat. Thank Gary for subscribing to Tier 1. Appreciate that so much, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Oh, you got kill command. Cool. Just gonna use your kill commands. You gonna shoot me as well? Okay. You're just gonna try to wear me down. I've got 1 card that heals me. Or 2 cards that heal me. And okay, that's not one of them, but maybe I can find a card that heals me. Let me do this first. Alright, maybe I can find a card that heals me. That doesn't heal me, but it's got charge.
For the king. For honor.
You don't pick the one.
Spell for next turn. Because we don't want to play spells this turn anyway. Also, I mean, this could just be an explosive trap, but, you know. Try to figure that out. Try to play to my outs here. I got, you know, I got some stuff I can do here. I really do need a healing card. Oh, fuck you. You got a Moonfire. I lose to Moonfire. That's my card. I lose to my own card. Because the 1 in 3. The 1 in 3. That's Hearthstone. As said by Girly Buttercup, that's Hearthstone. Oh yeah, give me here my rewards here. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Thanks, Deck Tracker. I got my 1 win, 3 losses. This fucking game. Yes. This fucking game indeed. Alright, so I won some dust. I won a pack. Alright. Hey, we're gonna crack some packs. This fucking game indeed. Yeah. Let's crack some packs. We got 4 packs to open. We got 1 for completing for this, and we got 3 for completing the quest that gave us a bunch of different things here. So we're gonna save the new ones for well, we are going to start by opening the most recent decks, because those are the decks that if we are going to get ourselves a legendary, we want it to be in a modern legendary. So we'll open these first, increase our chances of maybe finding a legendary in that. That's a golden we can sell. That's good. Don't mind selling that. I've got just about all of these, so these are all going to be dusted, but having that I can sell, Robes of Protection, that's good. We'll get some dust for that to buy things. And yep. Should have all of these. Okay. Got a rares. And okay. Nothing great in that, but we did get a golden, so we can go in here. And because I do sell goldens. We could disenchant a bunch of things. Do that, and then we can hit new, which will show us then any new card that we can disenchant that for 100 dust, giving us 980 dust. Did not know the new filter. Yes, Gary. You can search for things like taunt. But you can also search for golden, and you'll get all your golden cards. You can also search for legendary, and get all your legendary cards. You can see I don't keep a lot of legendaries. In fact, I might get rid of Sky. I like Sky Captain Crag. I don't play a lot of decks with quests to make this worth it, but I do enough that I'm probably going to keep it because it is. I mean, Sky Captain Crag is just a cool looking card. You see this? You see this fool? Look at Sky Captain Crag. Sky General Crag. Sorry, Sky Captain Crag is a different card. Sky General Crag. Oh, this changes everything. I thought it was just a specific card search. Yeah, no. That filter is great. You can search for like specific cards or for like all your taunts or beasts, and you can just find beasts, and then you can go and search that. But you can also search for types. Everyone got this for free, or I would get rid of it because who needs Sath Rover? Malagos. I don't use Malagos enough, but I'm going to keep it for now. But yeah, and I can see all of the ones I got there and all the classes. I don't keep a lot of quests around. Shandu, Wildclaw, still cool. Keeping that. Demon Hunter, they just gave you Demon Hunter. Ooh, I guess I could get rid of this. I kind of want to wait for keep that dude. Yeah, I'm kind of want to wait for a reason to dust this one because I haven't. There could be a case for me finding that I do like Soul Fragment Demon Hunter, so I will keep this for now. But I can't imagine I will. I can keep the important cards. Tyrion, got to keep a Tyrion. Also, yes, there might exist a Warlock card where I would want that. And Blade Fist is just a cool Rush. I'm always trying to make Rush Galakron to work. So every expansion I try a Rush Galakron deck because someday I'll find one. King Pharos. I've built so many decks around King Pharos, and then Captain Greenskin. All right, let's do just for S and Gs for shits and giggles. Let's do we'll play a wild game. We'll close out the night on a wild game. We'll go to wild over here, rank 3 there. Still getting some X things. Want to maybe see if I can rank up a bit. So we'll play a little evolve here, because I have to be up a little early tomorrow, so I probably get some games in before noon Eastern, which is probably when, generally it's noon Eastern is when they count as the day in the update, so, because it'll be a new month. So let's see if we can get in here. We're playing our Evolve deck. This deck is a big swings deck. It's got all the Evolve cards, including ones that aren't good, like Lotus Illusionist. It's not a good card. Master of Illusion. It's not necessarily that great of a card, because it means you have to have minions. So we're going to clear all of that out. But it says Evolve on it, and so we play it. This is what we're looking for. I got another Master, but we're looking for Firefly into Bogstruck Clacker. And Unstable Evolution pairs great with lots of cards in our deck. Another Clacker. Well, I guess we'll be nice. And I always play this Shaman, even though I don't play Murloc Shaman. I just think it's fun. Okay, so we can build the board a little bit here. Let's widen our board a little bit for our friend here. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got health. That's good. Yeah, let's just widen our board a bit. Then next turn we can Bog Straw Clacker 2 of these, maybe. New month. I rarely play ranked, but did hit silver for the first time this month. Hell yeah, Asmo. Alright, so we're playing against Jade Druid. So that's a thing that we're playing against. And so then I said we do have our mutate in case this goes bad. The nice thing about that's fun. The nice thing about playing wild is it's less likely because there are so many 2-drops. It's less likely that we play the 0/7 that will clear our board. Okay, we're getting ramp. We got ramp. We got ramp. Jade. Weird. No, it's not weird at all. All right, so that's good. That's good. Let's see. We can play that there, but I would rather make this bigger. Again, a 2/4 instead of a 2/2. I'll take it. And we can mutate if things go wonky. We can also, that's 3/4. That's better. We can also got Explosive Illusion. Also, now we can do 5 mana there if we want, and we could make this a 9-drop. Okay, Behemoth. That is a choice you could make if you wanted to. Put a little damage there. You could do that too. Evolve. We could evolve this whole board. I'd like to save Evolve for Chain Gang. We could play that. We could play Chain Gang and fill our board and then evolve everything. But I like to save Evolve for Desert Hare or Doppelgangster. So instead, let's just clear this off a bit. Clear that. Do a little damage. And then we'll just kind of spread out. I've forgotten. How did you unlock that Froggy Shaman? I can't remember. I feel like I maybe hit a certain rank 1 month, or maybe paid a couple dollars, or it was free. I apologize. I do not remember. Whenever a friendly minion dies, your Cthulhu gets bigger, which doesn't help us. All right, we gotta go here. Gotta go a little bit. Gotta go a little bit. Oh, I don't hate that. What does that do? Yeah. Great, a taunt. All right, not hating that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't remember how I got the Murloc hero. Aw, poison seeds, get out of here. But these are 2 cost, and no, never mind. I was about to say. So I'm definitely glad I didn't use Evolve, because our opponent decided that we didn't get to do stuff. So instead, we're going to evolve this board next turn. See if we can build it up a little bit. But our opponent decided, no, you do not get a board. I'm going to clear your board. I don't mind that. I don't like seeing you here and your many friends. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do this. And then let's do this. And let's do this. Hey, what's up, Dollmaster? I don't hate that. That's a terrible 6-drop. Hell yeah. Like seeing that. It's King Bosch. Hell yeah. That was pretty good. That's pretty good. Of course, they have 10 mana, but that's pretty good. Yeah, that worked out okay. I'm sure they have some sort of answer. They have 4 cards, so they have something they can do here. Oh, then you can do Spreading Plague. Cool. I don't mind Spreading Plague. Sure. You want Spreading Plague? Okay. You want to do Jade Blossom? Okay. Was a free reward for recruiting a friend who hit level 20. Odds are you smurfed him. Asmo, I 100% did that. I 100% started a new account and leveled up to level 20 to get him. Yes, that is totally accurate. Now, do I want to risk... Oh, they're one drops. Of course I do. Let's do that. Yeah, get out of here. Hell yeah. Look at all your one drops. That's not a bad 4-drop, but it's totally great. Okay, yes, I did. I wonder if I could remember what that was. I bet that was on my work email that I associated with that Smurf account. Uh-oh. I mean, I still have 30 health, so it's not that bad. Gonna give yourself some armor? You gonna give yourself some armor? Oh, no, you're gonna give yourself attack. Okay. I have... Okay, you're gonna do both. And then... Yeah, alright. I mean, our opponent can clear a bunch of stuff here. Started playing, so Magic Froggo, here I come. Heck yeah! Yeah, look it up. I don't remember exactly how to do it, but... Okay, so we can do some 4 damage here. Play that. Taunt? Taunt. Taunt says face. Taunt says face. Yeah, I think he's great. I think he's pretty neat. Ooh, Ultimate Infestation. That's a great card to just get when you really need it at the very end. When you don't have a lot of cards left. That's a great card to get. Oh, cool, and you also got a Defender. Cool, cool, cool. Well, I've got Chain Gang. Folks, we got a lot of health here, but we used both our evolves, and things aren't yeah, okay, alright, well, just makes me think of the terrible John Cena rap song. Yeah, we're in trouble here, folks. Oh, cool, you got Vargoth. That's fun. Oh, you got Vargoth with Jade Idol. That's fun. That's a fun combo. Well, that's okay. Oh, cool. A dead card. We are going to concede because we need to both build a board and evolve that board. And we cannot do that. Mutate. Oh, okay. Well, let's play this out. Yes, we're going to mutate our totem. Yes, GBC. Cool. 1-1 with stealth. Thanks, patient assassin. We're just gonna go ahead and concede that. Big swings. I've won on turn 4 sometimes. Sometimes on turn 4, my opponent has conceded because they were like, "Yeah, I don't want to do this." Let's try a casual because this deck is awful, so I don't want to do this. But we'll do this. That's the way to go for sure. Yeah. This deck is unbelievably bad. It does not have a win condition. It has a thing it wants to do that is not in any way a win condition. You need to draw Dark Portal but not draw King Pharaohs. You play Dark Portal on 4, which draws your King Pharaohs and makes it cost 5 because you have enough cards to do that, which means that you have to draw cards or create cards. We got Dark Portal, so that's great. You draw a minion, if you have 8 cards, it costs more. So we also have to be using our hero power, doing nothing on the board, and then on turn 5, we then hopefully have enough high-cost spell cards that King Pharaohs, who draws a random minion that is the same cost as a spell in your hand, will then fill the board with big minions, and because it's wild, might be great. We also have Galakron is technically our win condition. I've been running a Magic Arena deck that sometimes induces rage quits on turn 3. Yeah. So we do have Fiendish Rites and Galakron. Fiendish Rites can buff our board after. We also have Shadow Council, which replaces every card in our hand with a random demon that gets +1/+1. So that's good after we play King Pharaohs. We have 3. We do have also Twisted Knowledge, which discovers cards, and those can be spells, or it can discover a minion you can then play. We don't have to draw on turn 3 because we drew on turn 2, so we can do nothing on turn 3, and we will have 8 cards on turn 4. The fact that our opponent isn't really doing anything and is a mage is great for us right now. This deck does not do well against aggro, as you may understand. We do have 2 8-drops. We have a 4 and a 6-drop, 2 4-drops and a 6-drop, so that feels pretty good. I'm going to save our health, and the other thing that kills this deck is just drawing King Pharaohs. So I'm going to try to not draw King Pharaohs. We will have 8 cards. This does count as the 8th card, which is great. And then we do also have Plot Twist to take all our cards, put it in our deck, draw the same number of cards in case we draw King Pharaohs. Or if we didn't draw Dark Portal. This is not a good deck, and so I don't feel bad when I lose with it. So here we go. Now that's a 5 cost. We play the next turn, and we can pull a bunch of spells. This is really nice when you have the coin, because you do it and then play Shadow Council. And so you have a big swing, and then you change all the cards in your hand. We also do have, as I said, we can play this on turn 6, Fiendish Rites, and buff our board, and then also upgrade our Galakron, who can give us some healing. There are things you can do with this deck. Again, it's not good, but there's some fun stuff you can do with it. All right. All right, we're doing it. Our opponent chose to do nothing. Here we go. What did we get? All right, we got 1 taunt. We got a pretty bad, our pretty bad 8-drop. We got a good 6-drop. We got an okay 4-drop. We got this is a great 4-drop, a terrible 5-drop, and a good 6-drop. This is terrible. A 1/5. When a friendly mech. Did we get any mechs? No. This is a bad 8-drop. It's not the worst 8-drop because there's the 8/1 8-drop. Jack decks are the best decks. But this is great because we do 2 damage to ourselves and do 5 damage to them. Okay, you're gonna that one, huh? All right. We can buff. And then we can hero power. Do 5 damage to something. Take it from there. We can clear their side of the board and take some damage with Hellfire if we want to clear it. Let's see what they do. We could get a random demon if we have board space. Also, this thing invokes Galakron, so... Oh, okay, we killed something, so we can get one minion. Alright. Let's Dragonbane first. Our opponent just helped us. Did you notice? Did anybody else notice that our opponent just helped us by giving us less things for our Dragonbane to? Yeah, thanks. That was weird. All right, we don't get both of the 1/1s, but we do add in a lot of damage. And then next turn we have lots of ways to win. We can just Felt Potion. I mean, I kind of want a Hero Power to see if we can win that, because our opponent's gonna have some stalls, probably 6. I mean, they have options to stall us. We just have spells. We can't Hero Power and Fellfire Potion, though. So.
Let me show you the arcane.
Yes, this deck is designed to be nonsense, and I love it. This is a deck that I don't mind losing. Down to Rush minions. I never mind losing the Rush minions with this deck. Please don't concede, though. I mean, look, if our opponent wants to concede, that's fine. I do get it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to move myself back here. I forgot. If our opponent wants to concede, they can concede, and that's fine. They're doing a whole lot here. And I appreciate all of the lot they just did. So if they want to concede here, they can. I kind of want to win. We're going to 50-50 win. We're just going to we're going to give the 50-50 because I think that's just fun. Because they let us do that. We had to do that. We had to do that, and I'm glad they let us. This is also, yeah, this is my preferred. I love her. That's my preferred Warlock. She's the best. And we won with that nonsense deck, and also it was in casual, so that's great for if you're just trying to figure some stuff out. That's going to do it for us. So, what does this mean now? Well, what it means now is we are going to go and raid somebody, because that's how we end streams here in the Bill with Bear. Every stream ends with a raid. We will go and find someone awesome to go check out. Also, because some of y'all came here because you came from Dave Lang's stream, which is awesome. Folks, Joseph J. Baroni, go check out Dave if you're here because for other stuff. I appreciate that so much. And we're going to go find something cool to go check out. I wonder how long. I'm going to go check something here. But yeah, we're going to go do a raid. I don't know how long. I'm going to check in on one person, see if he's still actually going, because we could go raid him. Yeah, we're going to go raid Cameron from Loading Ready Run, who is painting Warhammer miniatures. Because we don't ever raid people that do anything like my streams are. We don't usually raid builders or anything. And I'm never going to paint on this channel, so we might as well go check out someone who is. So feel free to come along in the raid. He's playing music. It's very chill. And he's just doing some painting. And Cameron is a great person. Got to go feed your cats. Well, thank you. Enjoy your cats. Thanks for being here, everybody. Feel free to come along in the raid. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, model kit building. I've got the Gundam Death Scythe Rosette unit. This is from the manga, so it is the original Death Scythe with cool different wings. So we're building the 2010 version of the Death Scythe model kit, master grade, and then eventually we'll add wings to it. It's a classic. I love the Death Scythe. I'm so excited to keep working on that. So feel free to come along the raid. Have a great night. Thanks for being here, everybody. Folks that are new, folks that are returning. I'll see you tomorrow night. And thanks for being a part of my night of Hearthstone. Bye-bye.